that crowd.
Yeah, he's pretty popular.
I'm not going to lie, Logan. I understand where it's coming from. I even got to see him in Vegas for a little bit.
Okay.
And really, Destino shows up and shows out. It's this energy. See how locked in he is during this opening right now. Already having eyes focused. Dustin's, he's focusing on the audience right now.
Well, and this is a good time for Destino. If he's going to wrestle Dustin, this is a good time to do it because Dustin's coming fresh off the loss of the title. He seems very distracted. He seems in his head, and Destino might be able to take advantage of those distractions, especially if he can bring a style that Dustin's not accustomed to.
Well, mental games are always important in wrestling, but so are physical games too. Keeping in that solid side headlock there, trying to weasel through there and gets a nice reversal of his own.
Yeah, that was just pure power and then side headlock takeover. Oh, head scissor counter.
And great use of leverage there. Of course, Dustin, amazing upper body strength, but quads.
Yeah, look at his neck. Watch this. Look at it. Triple bridge, pounces his way out of there, feeds right back into the side headlock. Oh, Destino almost rolled all the way through there and got a hammer lock, but Dustin was able to hang on.
Doesn't need to be pretty, it needs to be effective here. And look at that.
There's effective, and that's 2 of Destino's arms and 1 of Dustin's. Dustin's going to have the power advantage. Destino needs to stick with the leverage. And he's doing an excellent job of it right now.
Really make sure that arm is solid in place, not being able to find any point of leverage, and right back into the side headlock.
Yep. This is some good fundamental basic wrestling, and the feeling out says that. Beautiful.
Oh.
I was going to say beautiful reversal into the ropes, but Dustin made him pay for it. Oh, he might have pissed him off there.
Now trying to get into the mind of Destino at this point. Honestly, might have overwhelmed Daniels there for a little bit there.
Destino from Yucatan, Mexico. I just got back from Puebla, and that was a good time down there.
I'm glad you enjoyed, sir. Glad to have you back up here in Chatsworth as well. Last week was insane. I'm glad you were able to enjoy it last week on YouTube as well.
Yep. All the fans around the world, especially our fans in Turkey. Shout out to our Turkish fans. Big fans of Maximilian Montclair, who also had a bad week last week.
And look at this now. Trying to use that lower body to Destino's advantage there, keeping that waist lock. Throws him off.
Dustin used the same move Destino did, and Destino made him pay for it.
You know, Destino full force, had to step into it as well, roll through.
I love that.
Beautiful arm drag.
Yeah.
Keep and hold.
And that's what he's going to have to do with Dustin. Dustin's got the power advantage. This guy's got to move. And Destino, again, if you look at his focus, he doesn't seem like he's worried at all of the power advantage that Dustin may have. Sinclair calling for a break there on the ropes. And Dustin, of course, without the clean break there. First punch thrown of the match.
Oh, and another right there, too. Destino had the right idea, though, to go after the arms to weaken them as best as he can. And it looks like Dustin is favoring that right side instead of the left at this point as a result.
Big chop right there. And we'll see if Destino's going to answer that. Oh, so fan just said, "Where's your belt?" It's around the waist of Draven Silvera.
Of course, such a common image. Quite a reign of terror come crashing down.
And that cartwheel that Destino did, Dustin covered up, kind of telegraphed it, but then hit a drop kick. Nice.
Hey, able to read it, but look at that. The speed and quickness of Kid Destino. Off the rope. Amazing. Look at that. Oh, but he eats the drop kick. There's a cover. And you got to give it up for this kid. I mean, honestly. The imbued one truly lives up to his name. I mean, this guy has got such energy and such youth. I mean, how old is this guy? I don't know.
I have no idea. Dustin started training when he was 14. I think now he's around 21, 22. He's been in longer than most guys' careers.
Oh, and Dustin, no stranger being a rookie crusher, especially here at MPW.
Yep. Kid Destino, last guy right here with the name Kid. His name was the Hell Kid Johnny Lords. Former MPW World Champion, just got his PhD in psychology. Congratulations to him.
My gosh.
Long retired, well earned. Wish him the best.
Well, the historian of MPW looking into the newest generation at this point, and truly seeing where Dustin first started out and watching, look at the strength of Kid Destino. I mean, imagine this guy starts hitting the weights even more, adding on some extra pounds.
Yeah. Well, and especially if you start wrestling in your teens, as you move into your 20s, you kind of develop in your man body a little bit. Your metabolism slows down a little bit, and you're able to put on more muscle. That kind of happened with Dustin as he got into his 20s. I mean, look, he just flattened him with that clothesline right there. Yeah.
And you're truly seeing a full developed man at this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look. I mean, his hair, his mustache, his
A classic work here in Chatsworth as our former champion, of course, playing up to the cameras as best he can. And at the end of the day, I mean, truly, that's who it seemed like Dustin was working day in and day out every single Friday for, that camera.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Dustin, look, he's so tough he doesn't even have to wear knee pads, right? Very few guys can go through this sport and the ringers of all this and, falling on your face, falling down like that without wearing knee pads. Gotta have strong legs for that.
And you have a strong throat as well after that X-chop.
Yeah.
Corner to corner now. Bull charges in, but able to stop his momentum.
Nice spin kick there. Right to the guts.
Off the second and third. Tornado, no. Able to land on his feet. Tried to go for the sweep there, but catch him on the back elbow.
Dustin, it seems like he's resorting to like these big kind of power strikes, big clotheslines, big elbows, putting all his weight behind it. And if you notice when Dustin throws one of those, he locks his feet into the ground, and then you can see his shoulders and his trapezius muscles tense up as he's throwing those moves. Now he's insulting his opponent, which I don't know what a good idea that is.
Well, as you see, Dustin's got a full repertoire of taunts and techniques.
Yeah.
Oof.
He lifted the hands up for a double axe down there. Destino kicked him right in the guts.
What day is it? Friday.
It is Friday.
And we love to be here every Friday in 19801 Nordop Place,
Yep.
but seems like he's calling for leg day.
Oh, it's leg day. I see.
Oof.
Elijah Friday used to ask what day it was because it was his last name. Apparently Friday's leg day for Dustin.
Well, Kid Destino's looking to make Friday his winning day.
Yeah.
Another big lariat there.
Well, and again, that was Dustin screwing around with the crowd and Destino taking advantage of it, as he should.
Beautiful.
That was a good kind of, reversal judo throw right there to counter that move.
And honestly, this might just be the wake-up call that Dustin needed, honestly. Going up like a Kid Destino with that tornado DDT off the ropes.
He might have knocked his brain out right there.
Cover now. And what an upset it could be if Kid Destino is able to pull it off and pick up a victory against a former champion here at MPW.
The former Triple Crown champion. How's Dustin going to feel losing the title on MPW Mania and then losing the next week to this newcomer here?
Time's arrow marches forward, and so does Destino. Oh, try to go for the atomic drop, but look at that.
And Destino, I mean, he'll break into the rankings if he can get a win here.
Try to go for again. But Dustin knows exactly where he is right now. Great ring awareness. Calling over Destino and got the bait perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, sends him right over the top.
Destino nailed that.
Nasty fall there, too, for Dustin. Off the ropes now. Gonna fly high with the rope assistance. Look at that spin.
That was a tornado dive right there.
Like a hurricane. A huracan of Yucatan.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this now. Not relenting, not giving a moment of respite. You love to see it. Ripcord, nope. Able to duck under. Just big old boot straight to the jaw.
Yeah, Dustin has a one-legged short drop kick that he throws sometimes when he's meeting somebody very quickly off the ropes. Very effective and allows him to catch himself on the way down.
Beautiful TKO there, cover.
That might have knocked him out.
Oh no, the kid just doesn't quit. And we've seen this time and time again.
Yeah.
Kid Destino really goes the distance.
Dustin draped both his hands over the left pectoral and left shoulder of Destino. Destino simply raised the right arm. And Dustin saying this is his house.
Now, you wonder though, is he really saying that to Kid Destino?
He might be trying to convince himself. Look, man, losing the championship belt definitely cost you some confidence. So maybe he's trying to pump himself back up. He should be just trying to beat the guy.
Oof.
Well, see, okay, now look. You slap a guy from Santino Brothers. There it is. He's going to hit you back.
Woken up an animal here. The imbued one. Imbued with so much strength in these chops.
Shades of Joey Chaos right there with those chops.
Oh, it meets an Enziguri there. Of course, Millennium Wrestling Academy. Born and bred, some of the finest here in California.
Yep, whole new generation of wrestlers.
Oh, on the rocks, no cover. Able to work through it. Ripcord, oh, that's a vicious back elbow.
Beautiful short elbow.
My God.
Spinning to the brain.
He
knocked him out.
Oh, my God.
He KO'd him with that.
Your winner, Kid Destino.
We said it during the match. You noticed that Dustin was paying attention to the crowd too much.